Oh my god, it's been a while. How do I operate this thing? How do I maneuver? How do I do this goober maneuver, huh? Oh man, it's been a long time. Alrighty, but hello everybody, it is your host as always, oh man, making me download again. It is your host as always, the goofy one, the floating one, I haven't forgotten. The 47th one. I say it so often that you don't easily forget that. You don't easily forget your catchphrases and your freaking, that's impossible. It's impossible. Just can't be true. They're giving us a lot of carrots. I'm getting my carrots back after all this time. Last night I had this dream about you. In this dream, I'm dancing right beside you. But yeah, it was it's been a while. I don't know really what else to say. It's just very it was a good time. I missed it so much. Hello there, muffins. Oh man, that was a good trip. I'm sad. I'm freaking sad. I wanted to stay longer. Did not want to leave. But alas, I had to come back. But I am major motivated. I am major motivated now. Yeah, let's see. It has been a while. I was on my trip to Japan. And take me back. Take me back right now, please. Take me back right now, please. Oh my god, that was such a good time. Oh my god, now I'm back to getting bad luck in gacha? There's no way. Oh, hold on. Oh, come on, dude. Give me the double right now. Give me the double right now. Give me the double right now. Come on. Actually, I used up all my luck there. That's actually the coldest, hardest truth is I used up all my Uma luck over there. So, and since we're on stream, let me pull up the freaking receipts. I think no. The history doesn't stay that long, right? Yeah, it actually doesn't. Oh wait, does it? Oh no. Okay, it doesn't stay long enough. 7 days, that's it? Okay. So I actually have the receipts. It was crazy. My gacha luck there was insane. Both in real life and both in real life and in game. I've always said this. I have way better luck off stream. Which is why, again, streamer luck ain't real. Streamer luck is not real. I am... Maybe I wait to tell this story, actually. Maybe I wait to show the receipts and tell the story. Hold on. Maybe I wait, maybe I delay a little bit. But anyways, my luck was nuts. It was insane. When I saw that they were doing free 10 pulls... Okay, so actually it's funny. I wasn't actually able to play much Uma when I first got there because I didn't realize it was region locked. It should have been kind of obvious since, like, to play on the JP server for Umamusume, you have to buy a VPN, I think. I just never cared about playing on the JP server. And even when I was there, I didn't care about playing the GP server. But the only reason I even cared about logging into Uma was because they started doing free 10 pulls, and I was like, all right, I can't miss that. So I bought the VPN. It was like 13 bucks. It's not bad. 13 bucks for a month. And the luck was nuts. The luck was absolutely banana bonkers crazy. Karuta. I said my last sumimasen. Oh my god. Take me back, take me back, take me back. Oh, god. Actually, do I have the screenshots ready? I want to make sure the screenshots are ready. If I for my, I at least want to make sure the screenshots are ready, so that way when I'm ready to tell the story of luck, the pictures are at least prepared. I actually don't have the pictures ready, which is really annoying. Hold on. Or do I? No, I don't. I had to take screenshots. They're my only receipts. They're the only way I was gonna have receipts. Otherwise, people could have potentially been like, is this even your account? Was this even your account that you got these polls on? No. One second. Let me go to my Google Drive. My Google Drive. Bang, 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 bang. And then bang, bang. Oh, you know, bang, 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 bang. And then I think that's it for my Umamusume poll screenshots. Alright, they're uploading, so that should be ready in a little bit. Wait, how's everybody doing? How was everybody's 2 weeks? What has happened in the 2 weeks? Probably not much, and that's not being mean. That's just kind of the reality of things, is when you live your normal life, it's very uneventful, right? Because I know all about that. I do know all about that. I normally live a quite quiet, routine-based life, so not to be rude, but that is kind of the reality, right? It's just like most people will say, just chilling. That's what I would say if I didn't go on the trip. I would be like, yeah, just doing the thing, just doing my thing. So, ain't nothing wrong with that either. Makes it sound like boring, but doing your thing ain't boring. Is that increased hot spring ticket? Oh, really? I didn't know that. 2 hours left until for one half? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Beady, 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 beep. I need more speed. You need more speed. Give me 3-star speed. That's 3-star speed? That's only 3-star speed. That's what that is. Oh my god. Oh my god, excuse me. God, I miss it. I miss it. I'm gonna say it. This is my chance to vent. Because I would normally be annoying the hell out of other people, but you know what? I'm gonna keep saying it. I miss it. Take me back. Take me back. Please. Please. I used to wake up every morning and go to the cone beanie, man. And then I had this minced tuna roll. You guys will see more of it in the VOD or in the vlog, but it was a good time. I got so acclimated so fast too. Like I've always liked Japanese culture. It's no secret. Like I like a lot of anime. I don't really get into anime talk too often on this channel, but like I like a lot of the not popular anime, you know? Umamusume, Frieren. Frieren's popular, but like you know what I mean by super popular. Super popular is like Demon Slayer. Like Demon Slayer, what the hell's the other ones? I forget it because I just don't want JJK. What the solo leveling? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Anyways, like you know, I like my enjoyment for anime goes so far to where it's like that's like my main media that I watch, right? That and like YouTube and streams and VTubers and stuff like that. So it's like I actually I beyond that though, like I had a stint. I had like a 1 year, 1.5 year stint where I was really hard learning Japanese, and it was very useful on the trip. And so like basically my point I'm trying to make is like I acclimated really easily. Like obviously it was still hard to converse and stuff like that, but like I didn't get homesick. I felt like right at home. I really did. Heyo Senyo, what's up Anomaly? Welcome back, my dude. How was the trip? It was awesome. Obviously you'll see the details. I'll answer all the questions, of course. I'm not trying to not answer questions, but you'll see most of the detail in the vlog. I should have that out by tomorrow. The jet lag is like really bad. I did not expect the return jet lag to be as bad. But I did mess up on the day I came back. But yeah, the trip was awesome. I didn't want to leave. I was not feeling homesick. You know, this is gonna sound messed up considering that you guys are here, and I appreciate you guys being here, but you know, I greatly enjoyed my time away from the computer. I am, as much as I love gaming, and I, you know, I really do enjoy gaming and like streaming and stuff like that. I won't lie, near the if I hadn't gone on the trip, so like in another world line, if I didn't go on the trip, I would have probably taken a break. I was feeling a little burnt out. So it just so happened the trip lined up perfectly, you know, so it worked out. But it was awesome. I ate good. I was in my element because I'm not normally a shopper. But when a guy goes to Akihabara and he likes a lot of anime, and you see figures from, and you see a bunch of figures and acrylics from shows that just don't get any love in America, it really changes you. It really turns you into a spender. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you something. It was awesome. Did I hit Radio Kaikon like you suggested? All right, I don't want to burst your bubble, but I was always going to do it whether you said it or not, because that's where Steins Gate took place. Okay. All right, I'm just saying. I don't want to burst your bubble. Of course I did. Of course I did. Come on now. Come on now. As a Steins Gate fan, come on now. That was written in the stars whether I wanted it to be or not. Also, it was really easy to get there. I thought it would be hard to get there. It's literally right outside the exit of the train station. So, oh, wait, don't get me started. It's still fresh in the mind. It really is. It's slowly, well, I don't want it to fade away, but like the trains, man, the trains. Oh my God, it was so fun. It sounds so trivial, and you know, for people living there, it is trivial, but like the public transportation was so nice. I don't like driving. Little tidbit about me. I was a very hesitant driver, like hesitant to get my driver's license. It's because I have this I fear driving because it's like I don't want to like hurt somebody, and like I do believe a lot of people on the road get like really complacent, and it's easy to get complacent because you do driving every day. It's just like a weird thing I have with driving. Like I wish public transportation was more relevant here, because like it was awesome. I've walked a lot. Now my knee almost did explode. Let me tell you that right now. I don't live a very athletic lifestyle, so my legs were specifically my right leg was not really prepared for that. But I still enjoyed it. Honestly, I'd take back the knee pain. I would take back the knee pain if it meant I could go back. But long story short, what was the point I was trying to make right now? I forgot. I'm ranting. It's been a while. I'm just saying stuff. God, I wish I could have walked Akihabara one last time, man. I did do it one last time, but like I wasn't ready. I literally said this to my friends because they were feeling they mentioned they were feeling a little homesick. And I was like, dude, I'm good. Just give me a computer and then I could stay here forever. Which might be one of my future goals, honestly. I might want to do a little... like, hopefully sooner than later. I might want to do... I want to do a little time in Japan. Sounds like I'm going to jail, but... I said it like I'm going to jail, but yeah, I think, well, usually trips do this to you, right? Trips kind of like give you new perspective, new motivations. Not always. It sounds like corny to say it, right? But like, it did it for me. It really did. It reignited the spark for me in terms of like more than just like, you know, wanting like. It ignited this. It honestly helped with the burnout a lot that I mentioned I was feeling. So cars are dangerous and annoying, but public transit is good. Decent summary of how I feel about that. Kinda. I just don't like. It's gonna sound annoying because this is like what like this is like what people say when they're like like no, I don't think there's anything wrong with being like enamored with another culture. It's just I don't want to be annoying about it. That's the thing. But basically what I'm trying to get at is like I've never really liked the driving culture of America. like ever. I like being a passenger, which is again why I like public transport. But like the idea of driving myself is like I don't like. So to further this point, like I don't like cars. I have no interest in cars whatsoever. Like if I see a cool car, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's cool. But like I don't care about owning a car. I don't care about like, oh man, I would really want to own that car one day. Like that's like, so like car culture, which is like big in America, because like even if you have like a beater car, it feels like people will like defend their car till the day they die, even if the car is like garbage. I know this as a fact, by the way, because little off-topic story, very off-topic. I accidentally let my shopping cart go, and it hit some lady's car, and her car was really old, by the way, like kind of a beater, like I mentioned, and she got really upset at me. Now, again, anybody would get upset, right? I don't think there's anything wrong with her getting upset. It's just I thought it was a little strange because her car was a little old. Little messed up. And by the way, let me make this clear. I didn't like let go of the shopping cart at like max speed, okay? It was a honest to God accident. It was an honest to God accident, okay? Let me make that very, very, very clear. It barely tapped the car. It barely tapped the car. I still apologized immensely, but I'm just saying. So anyways, my point being is like, the point I'm trying to make in the long run here is like, I just feel like, I just don't have like an appreciation for cars, and it's like American culture appreciates cars, like honestly kind of encourages you to be like, dude, I love my car. Like, I love my car no matter how bad it is, and kind of type thing. And it's like, I don't know. So that's why like I really enjoyed that experience of just taking the train and like not worrying about driving anywhere. I felt like I could get to where I wanted to go within the same with the same ease as if I was driving myself, you know? So it was awesome. It was awesome. It was awesome to see how, you know, Japan did it, and I mean, I enjoyed the hell out of it. It was awesome. I miss hearing the little jingle. I miss hearing the little jingle of the train. I miss hearing the announcer. Don't talk to me right now. I'm getting sad. I'm caught in my feels. Let me download this thing from my Google Drive. Cause I did where are these pictures, bro? Is my stream okay? I want to make sure that everything's still good. Okay, we're good. Sorry, I just had to check something. Always got to monitor your stream, you know? Okay. Yeah, US has had bad public transit even in a lot of cities. A lot of big cities. Granted, we have way more spread out than Japan, but China has a decent one, so not much of an excuse. It's mostly culture, like you said. Yeah. It's a very... And that's what I mean, like, yeah, I just don't love cars. So it's like I don't care about cars, and like I drive reluctantly, not because I want to. So it's like I align more with like the Japanese mindset of like of public transportation. And I think most people will say that when they do come back from Japan, because it was just so convenient. It really was. Like there was nothing wrong with it. Like I loved it. I have no, what else more can I say? There is really nothing else more I can say. I'm just kind of repeating myself, but yeah, if there's any more burning questions, I'm willing to answer. Keep me talking, because it takes me back. It takes me back. American JCC must have had an impact. Was considering shelving Uma, and here we are. Most of the reason why I didn't shelve Uma was because of the break. Just the break, like the break I had from it. Like I said, I didn't play the game really. Okay, so actually here, now that there's more people in here, I will tell the story. And I will show the insane luck that I had. By the way, streamer luck's not real. You guys know I'm a big proponent of saying this, and I just prove it more and more every day. So hold on, let's take a quick break here. Okay, so let me tell the story from the very beginning. I landed in Japan and I tried to open Umamusume. At night, you know, after we settled in the hotel, I realized it doesn't open. And why doesn't it open? It's because it's region locked. I didn't know that. I had no interest in playing the JP version, by the way, like ever. So I forgot that you need a VPN to even play the JP version in America. Obviously, it didn't really connect that I needed a VPN to play the American version. So for the first like week, I was like, yeah, screw it, I don't care. I'm just not gonna play Uma. So I didn't. That was until... Oh, actually, hold on. I actually was sad about that a little bit. But like I said, I like detoxing. So let me just make that clear. I love detoxing. If I can like remove something, because remember, like I said, I was feeling burnt out of like streaming, of like making videos, of even just playing Uma. So I was okay with it. The only thing I was slightly sad about was I wasn't going to be able to roll for Tamamo Cross. Until I saw on Twitter that they announced that they're doing the free pulls. I didn't know they were doing the free pulls. Like I said, I don't do leaks. Further proof, by the way. Further proof. I did not prepare a VPN or anything. Like, further proof that I don't look at leaks. I don't look at news. I don't care. I just wait till the news gets announced, you know? I wait for them to announce it. I don't go researching it. Anyways, once they announced that they were doing the free 10 pulls, I immediately had to jump in. So I did pay about like 13 bucks for the NordVPN. And I finally was able to play over there. And let me tell you why streamer luck's not real. Let me tell you why. Let me show you why. Let me tell you why. Let me show you why. I did it offline. All right, I wouldn't have wanted to do it offline. And I didn't know how to screen record because I just didn't want to do all that, guys. I didn't have content brain, okay? I didn't care. I was on vacation. I treated my vacation like a vacation. I wanted to completely just ignore the internet. But I did take screenshots because the receipts are gone from in-game. But I did take screenshots. What's up, Screedle? Also, how much gachapon did I do, Mondits? A lot. It was too easy. It was just too easy. I got a lot of free range arms. It was actually super sick. Alright, anyways. I feel like I have to tell the story again for Screedle. I feel like I have to tell the story again for Screedle. Alright, long story short, landed in Japan. Alright, let me tell the part that Screedle didn't hear. Alright. Long story short, landed in Japan, realized that I need a VPN to play the American version in Japan, decided to just not play any Umamusume because I was like, you know what, it's vacation, I'm gonna detox. I like detoxing. I didn't want to care about the internet at all, literally. I'm sorry to you guys, but that's just how I am as a person. If I'm away from the computer, I'm gonna be away from the computer. I didn't look at my phone most of the trip. The only time I ever had my phone out was like to take a picture or a video. Didn't look at Twitter, didn't do any of that. Except after the first week, when I realized they were dropping free 10 pulls. Further proof that I do not read leaks, or I don't look at the accelerated schedule or anything like that. I didn't know the free 10 pulls were happening. Okay? So I spent the $13 for the NordVPN. And let me tell you guys this. This is again why I say streamer luck's not real. So let me open up these pictures here. The only proof I have is screenshots. But they're mine. Because you know why? I can verify the screenshots right now if I wanted to. Hold on. Look at how much better my luck is off stream. Okay, I didn't want it to be that big. I didn't want it to be that big. Hold on. That's like extreme. Hold on. It's a little extreme. Alright. I screenshotted getting the Tamamo Cross on... Of course, I had to take multiple screenshots. I was like, no way! I got Tama! And that was in 40 pulls. These were not the free pulls. Let me make things very clear here. This was my own currency. Got Tamamo in 40 pulls. Cinema. Let me tell you, I wanted to scream in that hotel room, but I would have gotten in trouble. And of course, as shown, these were my pulls. These were my currency. This is the 40. This is the 40 right there. The first one was free because, you know, the whole reason I even got the VPN was because of the free rolls. So the first one was free. On the 28th, this is American time, so it was 1 a.m., but it was like what? Was that like 8? It was like 8 Japan time. Tamamo Cross. Tamamo Cross is in my roster as well. I will show that in a second. And then boom, hold on, check this out. The next day, crazy guys. I did this on the train, okay? So I was like, I was even being funny to my friend, right? I was like, dude, I'm gonna hit this pull on the train, bro. Check this out. Should have told him to record it for me. I should have told him. But that, whatever. Again, it wasn't. I had no streamer brain. I had no YouTuber brain. I was just like, dude, let's do this pull real quick. On the way to wherever we were going. I hit Gold City the next day. Let me tell you, that's cinema. Let me tell you, on the train, that is cinema. Hit Gold City the next day. Oh my god. Oh my good googly moogly. Oh my good googly moogly. Let me tell you. On the free, as you can see, it says free right there, and it was on the 29th. Oh my god. And then boom, what happens the next day? Who's that? I vow to you, That's Wedding Air Groove. That's Wedding Air Groove. The 30th. Look, the 30th right there. The 30th. Free. Oh my. And hold on. Let me. See, then I did the screenshots in a row. Oh, and then offline on when it switched to cards, I get that one. I get that one. When it switches to cards, I get SSR Admire Vega. And what is the moral of the story, guys? What is the moral of the story that I'm trying to portray to all of you? The moral of the story that I'm trying to portray is don't stream. If you want better gacha luck, just don't stream. Just don't stream. Boom. It's not real. It's not real. Tama, Wedding Air Groove, Gold City. Just don't. Just don't. Just play the video game. Even better, just play the video game without caring. That's even better. Because like I said, didn't actually play the game, just engaged with the pulling. Did not actually play when I was there. I was like, yeah, a career is going to take way too long. I have much better things to do than play an Umamusume career. I genuinely did. So I was like, screw this. I'm just gonna do a pull. I'm gonna do the pulls every morning, and that's it. And wow. It was sick. Again, if I was recording that, wouldn't have happened. Would not have happened. I'm serious. So yeah, moral of the story is streamer luck is really not real. Really not real. And I've mentioned this before, my luck is way better off stream. If I'm pulling on stream, it's gonna be a movie in terms of me losing. Me pulling on stream is basically a roller coaster. But that's why it's enjoyable too, by the way. I don't pull on stream to win. I pull on stream to entertain. I've mentioned that before though. But yeah, that's how Uma went. It's actually funny, my gacha luck was good in real life too. So there was a Freerin gacha machine. And it was charms of all the characters from season 1. For those of you that don't know, I really love Freerin. I'm enjoying the second season a lot right now. It's one of my top shows of the 2020s. I'm gonna be honest. Out of the new era of the animes in the 2020s, it's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good, and I got addicted to hitting the Freerin gacha every time I saw the machine, because it was actually a pretty common machine. And the only character I didn't get was Stark, and I'm pissed because I got like Fern like 4 times, but Fern's like one of my favorites. But Freerin's my ultimate favorite, and I only got one. I was hunting, man. I was on a goddamn roll. But yeah, if there's any more burning questions, I'm willing to answer. But otherwise, how was your guys's 2 weeks? I'm gonna say it was just another day in the life, and that's not to be mean. I literally said this earlier too, but it's just like, you know, you just do it. You just go through the motions. That's what I would have done if I didn't go on the trip, you know? I would have just been going through the motions too. So it's like, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just like, it's part of life, you know? Excuse me. By the way, I haven't run a single run of Tama. Like, let me just to kind of finish off the whole gacha luck thing, I actually haven't run a single run of Tama, Gold City, or Wedding Air Groove, which is actually really hilarious. See, look, they just have no ratings. I haven't gone. I haven't done anything yet. I'm only playing Summer Maru so I can have so I can have some character, so I can have a third character for the CM. I know. He mentioned CM on stream. I still play, guys. You know, I always say I still play. Am I taking it seriously? No, but I still play. So I need a third character. I don't have a third sprinter. I don't have a third natural sprinter. I got King Halo and I got freaking that's it. I gotta create characters. Welcome back. What's up, Albaka? Thanks for the 3 months, buddy. Good to be back, but if I can be honest, I wish I was there a little longer. But that's what everybody says, right? Usually when they go on a trip, no one wants to come back. Who the hell wants to come back? Don't worry, no one taking the CM seriously. I mean, I don't take CM seriously ever. I don't play the game for CMs. But it is still like part of the game, so I engage with it, but like I don't like parent farm or anything like that. So I never take them seriously. I just want to be able to play it, obviously. So, just getting characters. Really enjoyed Fine and Tamamo's careers. They have good stories. Welcome back, Applejack. What's up, Smalls? What's up, guys? See, everybody missed the frickin'... See, I should have told the story at the end of the stream. Everybody missed the burning story. And my burning proof that streamer luck isn't real. Because my pulls, like, long story short, my pulls were way better off stream, guys. Like 1,000 times better. Streamer luck is just not real. It just doesn't exist. What the hell is spot struggle? I don't play front runners. What the hell is spot struggle? Did she win? Oh yeah, she did. By a frickin' nose, baby. I know spot struggle is like a front runner thing, though. I just don't play. Like I said, I don't play front runners. But everybody else I would want to play is like so like it would require so much farming for sprint sparks that I don't want to do that. So I'm playing characters that I would not normally play. The streamer luck pendulum swings both ways. Untrue. Untrue. Because I didn't stream. Didn't record it. I only have screenshots. When I did my pulls in Japan, initially... So, okay, god damn it. Now I have to tell... See, this is why I should wait till more people get here to tell the story. To make a long story short, when I got to Japan, I did not care about playing my gacha games. I didn't. When I go somewhere, or like when I go away from the computer... I've mentioned this before, but like I like to detox. I don't like to care about the internet if I'm not, you know, here. Sorry, guys. It is what it is, but that's just the kind of guy I am. So I was away. I was content being away until I did see on Twitter that they were doing free 10 pulls. And that's the only reason I got the VPN to play on the American server. It's because I was like, all right, it's free 10 pulls. I can't miss free 10 pulls. I can't miss that. It's free. And I am glad I didn't miss them because I got some crazy luck. Not streamer luck though. Just not. Just not. What, didn't record it? Didn't even think about recording it. I just hit pull. And then I was rewarded. So yeah, that's a long story short right there. But the moral of the story is, when you don't care, you're gifted. When you don't care, you're more blessed. And that is still true. That is still true. When you just do a casual 10 pull, oh my god. It's the greatest feeling of all time. I did a casual 10 pull on the train on the way to wherever we were going. Oh my god. It was cinema. Did not yell on the train. Don't do that. That's a cultural snafu right there. That's a cultural snafu. Don't be a loud, annoying son of a gun on the train. People are trying to sleep. Yeah, honestly, people are trying to sleep and like get a little bit of extra rest and like kind of relax. Because I get it now. Doesn't care. Didn't I just explain what the heck? You're simplifying my response, and I hate that. Why do people always do that in life? It's free pulls. Hello? Because when I got the first week I got there, I didn't open the game because I realized it doesn't work. The first night I got there, I opened it to try and do it, and then I was like, "Oh, this doesn't work." Then I was like, "Okay, whatever. I don't care." Only when the free pulls started did I buy the VPN. Also, this is, what is it? This didn't work the way I thought it would. This thing? This daily carrot pack? You have to log in. You have to log in for it to consume. So literally, the days I didn't log in, I just didn't get any of this. So I was like, oh... That's not how I thought it would work at all. So actually, this is still inefficient if you don't log in every day. So that's another thing that kind of bothered me. I was like, oh, I can't even get my carrot pack. No, that's what it says, right? That's what it says, Screedle. But no, that's not how that works. It just doesn't consume it. So like the carrots will always be there, right? Because the clock doesn't go down. The number of days didn't change on that, you know, like on this screen. The number of days, oops. The number of days here never changed until I logged in. So like it just keeps you in this infinite loop until you decide to log in again. Which is like essentially the same thing as like never logging in. I don't know. It was kind of, it was interesting how it works. When you commit to a gacha, you never miss a day. Couldn't have done without the VPN. You are 2,103 days consecutive logins. Cold turkey. Yeah, no, once I realized I needed the VPN, I didn't like. Again, I didn't want to until I saw that the free polls were happening. Because I didn't play. Even when I got the VPN, I didn't actually play. I just pulled. which is inefficient, by the way. Like, I even said to myself, like, I should probably try and play so I can get the carrots every day, but it was just like, dude, a run takes like an hour. I'm in Japan. There is so much better things I could be doing with my time than playing this frickin' game, which is exactly why I didn't play. That's why I have the timestamps, guys. Do I need to bring out my folder? Do I need to bring out the frickin' folder? I got my proof. I don't walk in here without receipts. I don't walk in here without receipts. 1 a.m. in January 28th. Oh, hold on. The first time I pulled was in January 28th. Which, okay. To be clear... Wait, no, is this... So this was on 1 a.m. January 28th American time. Wait, no, is that... No, it's UTC. So wait, what the hell is that? Oh my god, that makes it complicated. I basically would pull in the morning in Japan every day. So that's like... I pulled at like 9. Like 9 every day. When the free pulls were active. And that's basically all I did. Oh, this one was in the afternoon? No, this was like midday. Yeah. 3 3-star Umas and an SSR card. It was freaking insane. It was actually crazy. I could not believe it. I only ended up getting the VPN on the 28th. Or is that the 29th? Dude, I don't remember. The UTC is confusing. No, I remember, but like, I'm trying to time convert. So was this the 29th in Japan? Or was this... I think it was the 29th. No, I don't know. Anyways, I only got it near the last few days of my trip. Because I came back on the 31st. So... yeah. I basically didn't play Uma for like 12 days. Which again, great. Sign me up, bro. I mean, I'm home now. I'm glad to be playing, but like, bro. I say it all the time. I love detoxing. I did not care about the internet at all. And that means I didn't care about you guys, but I'm going to be honest, okay? I love detoxing. If you can get me away and like actually like completely immersed away, I was immersed and I was glad to be in the real life. Even if it was just like freaking a lot of shopping. And a lot of walking. And my right knee almost exploded. Because man, I don't do a lot of walking. And holy moly, did it hurt. But the adrenaline pushed me forward. Not every day, but it did some. But it did most of the days. Not every day, though. On the whale. But yeah, you guys will see all the details in the vlog. I have the vlog about halfway done. So I have up until like day 2 edited. But the problem is again, I didn't have content brain. I wasn't having my phone out like an obnoxious jabroni the whole time. Like I just don't have that. I don't have that. I don't have that either. Okay, you could either call it pride, or you could call it like lack of like decency, I guess. Like I couldn't just like freaking like, dude, some places you just can't record. Like why would I record in like a cramped shop, you know? And so also, by the way, some places didn't let you record. Like a lot of the figurine stores that I walked into in Akihabara, they actually said no recording. So I'm not a rule breaker. All right, I respect if they don't want me to record, I'm not gonna record. So I actually am about halfway done with the vlog because a lot of the days are gonna have like gaps because there were just some days where I was just like, dude, I don't want to. There's no reason for me to pull my camera out. There's no reason for me to pull my phone out, so I'm just not going to. Again, like I said, I just wanted to enjoy the trip, and I had that more in mind than like constantly recording, you know. So, but that does mean that the vlog should be coming out tomorrow. I'm basically halfway done. So that'd be cool. That's cool. Yeah, you guys will see all the details. You'll hear me gush about the stuff. Obviously, I'll answer questions if you guys have any burning questions. At the moment, of course. But like, yeah, you guys will see the details and the meat and the potatoes in the vlog tomorrow. You should do a cow version of this game called Umamusume. Shut up, Smalls. Did I call that a whale? Whale. Oh, gotcha reference. Whale. How tasty is the air in Japan? You're the type of guy where like I just don't want to answer any of your questions, actually. Because I'm gonna give you a real honest answer and you're just gonna be annoying, actually. Like I'm gonna be happy talking about it and then you're just gonna annoy me with some random joke and that's gonna be like, I just don't want to engage with you anymore. But if you're being serious, this is your one chance. Honestly, a 5. It was very pure. I instantly realized how smoggy America is when I got here. And that's not because I like breathed it in the air. I just looked at the sky and it was significantly less blue. Which made me very sad. It definitely... take me back. Take me back. Take me back. Take me back. Seriously. I'll take an exploded knee. I really will. Just take me back. Also, it sucks, dude. There was this really good sandwich shop that me and my friend found out like on the second to last day. And I didn't have time to go back one last time. That sandwich, it was in Akihabara too. There was only one. I was like, maybe there's another one on the way, you know, on the way to the airport. No, there wasn't. There was only one in Akihabara. That sandwich was so good. They put like 2 soft-boiled eggs in that, John, and they put like beef curry at the oh my god. Whew! Take me back. Take me back. That's my one regret. That's my one regret. Is I didn't get to freaking is I didn't get to get as much good food as I would have liked. How good is the traffic? Both feet and car traffic? I mean, the infrastructure is different, right? It was smooth. I mean, obviously there was a lot of people. Condensed nation, you know, stuff like that. One of the most condensed cities in the world type beat. Everybody, well, you know, all the articles and stuff say that, but did I really just fail that? Are you kidding me? But I don't mind the crowd. I don't mind the hustle and bustle of the city. I can adapt to either or. Like, I like when I love walking and there's no one there, but I don't mind being in a crowded space or anything like that. So it was busy, but not unbearable to me at least. And I mean, significantly less cars compared to people. Like, obviously America loves cars, car culture. I actually mentioned this at the beginning of the stream. I myself don't like driving. Like, I don't love the car culture. Like, I don't love vehicles. I think America like pushes you to love your car. And I actually told a story about how I was doing some shopping here in America, not in Japan, but I was doing some shopping, and I accidentally let go of my shopping cart. Not very far, by the way. It was right next to my trunk, but it accidentally bumped some lady's car, and her car is not very nice, by the way. It's just like, it's kind of a beater car, but she still got really, really upset with me. I extremely apologized. It was my bad. It was completely my fault. But what I mean is, like, the reaction, okay? The reaction, like, it's kind of ingrained in American culture for you to love your car, even if it's a piece of junk. Which is, like, kind of leads me back to the point where it's like, I don't synchronize with that. I never have, because I just don't like the car culture. So it's like, when I going to Japan, where there was no need to drive, literally, like, you could get anywhere super easily just from the public transport. It was awesome. It was really a nice breath of fresh air. It was a super, super nice breath of fresh air. By the way, thanks, Anomaly. You should show us your Furin Gachapon spoils. Do I do that here or do that on the video? I might save it for the video. I just might. You really wish America had good public transport? Yeah, now after truly experiencing it, tell me about it, man. Yeah, there was like never a moment where it was like hard to get anywhere. Like, unless you really hate walking. But I don't know, I feel like people in this day and age like are more health conscious, so like I don't think people would hate walking, honestly. I really don't think most people would have a problem with walking. Like, unless you really hate walking. But like, even then, like, you get off the train and like wherever you're trying to go is like 10 minutes away on a walk. And again, the walk, like, it's not troublesome to walk, right? Because it's built as a walking country. So it felt smooth. I don't know how to explain it, but like, again, sadly, this is just one of those things where it's like you have to experience it yourself. But like, walking in America doesn't necessarily feel smooth. It's like but like, you know, it's not built for that, so that kind of is the reason why. But like, yeah, I don't know, it was awesome. Car is a car. If it works, it works. True. Sorry, I'm talking to people on YouTube. I don't have mixed chat anymore, which is really annoying. I just realized. Sounds like I'm talking to the void on Twitch. There we go. Sorry, LeBrick. Doesn't everyone talk to the voices in your head? It's a skill that you need to learn if anybody wants to stream. Genuinely, that's how it starts. Or if you just want to do good YouTube videos, you just have to be really good at talking to yourself. Excuse me. Totally fair, but don't keep us waiting on the video too long. I don't know if you heard me, but the video's, like I said, halfway done. Because remember, I wasn't vlogger. I don't have that in me. I'm not a vlogger, guys. Like I wasn't being the obnoxious guy with my phone up the whole time. I don't have the glasses that record for me. I don't have a GoPro strap. Like I didn't want to, and I don't want that stuff, you know. So it's like I didn't like have my phone constantly up being annoying, you know, because I just didn't want to be that, and I was enjoying my time, you know. I was detoxing from the internet. So most of what I recorded, like, and took pictures of was mostly for myself, honestly. It wasn't really with the intents of making a good vlog, so I will warn you, the vlog might not like flow like as well as I would like it to, but I'm still making it, and I'm taking my time because I came to realize something. I know you said don't keep us waiting on the video for too long, but if I'm being honest, a part of the reason why I was feeling burnt out was just like I need to have fun with it, you know? And I'm gonna have fun making the video, and no matter how long the video takes, it is what it is. I'm gonna make the video that I want to make rather than just like making a video that's like half what it could be because I had to meet a time quota. So you know, if the video takes a long time, I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to wait, you know. But I do promise that it's gonna be good. So that's one of the things I learned too, being like, you know, not doing videos and not editing every day. It's just like, dude, just take it slow. Like, stop releasing this garbage stuff. That's what I was feeling like lately too. I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, if I didn't go on this trip, I was probably gonna take a break. Either way. Like, I was gonna take a break from streaming and stuff like that. Luckily, the break happened to be, you know, the trip happened to be my break, but I was feeling really burnt out, guys. I was just kind of pushing through because I knew I was going on vacation, so I did push through, but it's just like I luckily the trip helped me realize something, that it's just like, dude, just take it slow. Like, I'm not gonna get caught in this rat race. Like, if it makes you guys wait, but it's a better product, I think that's better. I think that's better. I'm not gonna be like this frickin'. I just don't want to do that. And I knew that, like, in my heart. It's just I needed to, like, again, either I needed to take a break here or end up going to a whole nother country to take a break. Who knows? Whatever. It worked out either way. I mentioned that in my post on I mentioned that in my community post on YouTube. It's just how life ended up working. I would have taken a break either way. So because, yeah, I realized the number one thing is I wasn't having fun with making my videos anymore. I was kind of just going through the motions, and I've always said I never want to get to that point. So like I said, I realized I was getting to that point. It's just, you know, I knew the trip was coming, so I was like, all right, let's just push. Let's just push. The break will be, you know, the trip. And then, yeah.
各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。
Oddly, a good chunk of the population has no inner monologue. Yeah, I heard that. I heard that. That's I heard that that's a thing. My inner monologue is loud as hell. NPC IRL might actually be a thing. Breaks are good because they usually lead to different perspectives. This was an extreme version of a break though, but it did lead to a lot of different perspectives. I don't want to be that guy who goes on his first international trip and he's like, oh yeah, I'm ready to move there. But I'm gonna be so honest. I acclimated so well. I know a little bit of Japanese, by the way. Like a few years ago, I studied for about a year and a half, just self-study. But I know how to read hiragana and katakana. I don't know how to read kanji yet, but a lot of the stuff that was in a lot of the stuff there, I was actually able to read most of it. Conversations is where I'm obviously shaky because I didn't know how to converse at first, but then I was able to like pick up at it. And I just acclimated so well, and I'm just like, dude, I want to be back here either within the year or like within next year. And honestly, on a more extreme note, like it'd be super sick if like, damn, she lost. Oh no, she didn't. It'd be super sick if I could like get a computer over there, literally. Japanese culture is more xenophobic. I don't like I hate generalizations. That's not true. I think what you're saying is something that happens everywhere. So it's like I don't like that's like the generalization that everybody always says. What one person experiences, like I think bad experiences are highlighted too often, and it's like people assume the worst all the time. But like actually being there, I didn't have a problem. I think a lot of the problem happens is because they just can't communicate. I think that's where the issue comes about, is like knowing the language is super important. Like if you're just able to talk to them, it's like a lot of the issues go away. A lot. Which is why when my friends and I actually had an issue, we ran into an issue. We went to an izakaya. Izakayas are basically like just like, they're not really English friendly. They're more for the Japanese culture, and it's like a Japanese culture thing because it's like the people who frequent izakayas are more salarymen after work, and that's where we went. And it's just like the waitress was not really trying to like communicate with us in English. She gave off like a very like angry demeanor, but like that again, izakayas are like where people also get like really drunk, so it's like she's probably just having a bad day. Like I didn't feel any racism from her. I didn't. It was more like external issues. And like the fact that we weren't able to communicate made things 1,000 times harder. Which is why I got really stressed out. I tried to not go anywhere where like I couldn't get by with basic Japanese. Again, I know how to speak a little bit, so it was a little easier. But in that environment, it was just too difficult. There was a lot of like communication flows, but that was one incident out of 14 days. Literally. So like for the most part, I just don't agree. I just believe it's a language issue. And like I think most people who try to live there still don't really try to learn the language. But languages are hard. So again, I don't like fully blame them, but it's just like I don't think you should do that. I don't think if you're gonna stay anywhere for an extended period of time, you shouldn't learn the language. Because that just feels like entitled tourist to me. And that's not the way I roll, personally. Like, if I have any plans of staying anywhere, I'm gonna, like, really engulf myself in the language. And I have in the past. It's just, I've taken a lot of time off on it. People talk less about when things go well than when things go bad. I mean, yeah, of course, but again, like I said, I didn't have any issues. I think most people will say they don't have issues. And I don't believe everything I see on the internet. I think a lot of people like make up some stuff just for clicks and stuff. But like being there personally, I don't think everything's made up, but I just don't believe everything I see right away. I don't believe everything I see and hear right away just because it's a bad thing, you know. I'm not instantly I'm not somebody who instantly like believes like anything really, honestly. It's true. You're basing it on a few YouTubers that lived there. One even had a Japanese wife, and they had issues in the long term. You don't really know. I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible, but like what I'm saying is it's like. It's not that's not a guarantee it's going to be your experience, you know, which is what I don't like. Like a lot of people just assume like, sorry, but you're kind of in this. I think you're kind of in this boat right now, anomaly. But a lot of people assume that like, oh, this person experienced it, I'm going to experience it too, and that's just not true. I don't live my life based on how other people experience things, you know. If it happens to me, it happens to me. But like until it does, then I don't care if it happened to anybody else, you know? Not to be mean, but like it like that's kind of the truth of life though. If you didn't actually personally experience it, it's like it's hard. It's kind of just sadly hard to relate. And again, like another thing is like I don't know how much effort any of these individual people put. Like there's so many micro decisions that people make in their life that it's like it's too far to go. Like it'd be too insane to go down that path. Like how much effort did this YouTuber put in? Like, oh yeah, just because you have a Japanese like. What you just said was like, as if somebody like what you just told me was like, oh hey, their like marital relationships just got sour. That can happen anywhere, you know. Does it happen due to cultural things? Maybe, but like that again, that can also happen anywhere. It's just like I don't know, like that kind of thing is not the good reason for calling the entire culture xenophobic, in my opinion. You know? But I hate generalizations. I really do. I don't think it's fair to anybody, in any situation, not just this situation. I don't think it's fair in personal situations. I don't think it's fair when you talk about like wider cultures. I don't think it's ever fair to generalize. But people will generalize. I'm not stupid. I know people will generalize because people like to make things easy for themselves and stuff like that. But I don't believe in generalizing anything. I think there's way too much nuance in the world to generalize most stuff in life. Summer Maru? Am I finally going for meta? I just don't have any sprinters. No, I'm not going for meta. I don't even understand I don't even understand how to go for meta playing this character. This is just the only character that has a B. I'm pretty sure, right? This is my only other character that has a actual chance of sprinting. Because like I said, like I've always said, I like playing the CMs. I don't like try-harding the CMs. I'll play, and I'll get whatever place I'm given. But I don't want to try-hard them. I'm not gonna do parents or anything like that. I'm pretty sure I have no sprinters though. Like on a very, very real note. Yeah, I literally have 0, almost 0. So the only other option I have is to create a sprinter out of thin air. Because I'll probably use Bakushin and King Hilo. Finally, this game looks fun. Hashtag Goon. This guy, bro. If I had regular Marozensky, I'd use regular Marozensky. I don't, though. Well, the reason you mentioned the wife was... The reason you mentioned the wife was he was fully integrated, had a kid, lived there for 5+ years, and he had to admit there were issues specifically because he wasn't Japanese. You'll drop it, you don't need to harp on it. No, it's fine. I'm not like angry. I did do a little of the pointing fingers right there. I do apologize. It did sound like I was upset with you, but like... I don't know. It's just like I think I just more have an issue with generalizing. I don't know. Well, again, like I said, it's probably true. It's probably true that he did have issues, but again, I just don't think it's unique to Japan. That's all. Which is why, like, you know, when you said Japanese culture is xenophobic, I feel like you could say that about China. You could say that about like. I honestly, I think you could say that about any country. So it's like, I just don't really agree. Fuji with 1 spark would have been an A sprinter. Oh my god. This guy's flaunting his Fuji in my face. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Everybody knows I want Fuji Kiseki. Everybody knows that. I took your gold city. This is my advantage being the streamer right now. This is my advantage being the streamer. Hold on. Hold on. Is that gold city? No. Oh my freaking god, that's karma. Wait a minute, practice perfect. Ugh. Pain. Sprinter Fuji out of spite now. Do your thing. Do your thing, dude. It's okay. The game did bless me with 3 SSRs, so I don't really have much to complain about. Obviously, no, I wanted Tama, so I did want Tama. Whiting Air Groove, I'm not gonna complain. Air Groove is one of my goats, so I was blessed. I just have to wait. I just have to patiently wait. I'm gonna keep patiently waiting. The Fuji will eventually make my way, or Fuji will eventually make her way into my stable, and then I'm gonna be a happy guy, and then I'm gonna quit Umamusume. Did you mention you got Hot Spring with Grass Wonder already? There's enhanced chance for Hot Spring right now, dude. Did you get her recently? That's good. That's huge luck. Wedding Air Groove looks so much better than her OG outfit. I'm an OG outfit guy with Air Groove. I don't know. You kind of just spoke blasphemy to me. You're kind of a cultist right now, in my eyes. Bam, bam. Bada, bada, bam, 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 bam. But yeah, I haven't beat the jet lag yet, guys. The jet lag is still pretty harsh. I woke up this morning at 5, which would have been like, I don't know, like 1, I think, over there. So I'm still kind of like tired, but like I am getting better. It's just like, oh, I messed up the first day I came back. The first day I came back, I took like so it was easier to adapt to the jet lag going there because my flight left at 10:30 something, and then we got there around 3. And then the whole like landing, you know, getting through customs, finding the right train to the hotel. We ended up getting to the hotel like around 7. So it was a lot easier to adapt because it was already nighttime. We were tired, you know. I don't really get. I can sleep on a plane. It's just it's not good sleep, obviously. It's like, you know, little like 1 to 2 hour naps type thing. But coming back home, got here in the morning. So left at night over there, got here in the morning. And it's just like, oh, brother. Oh, bro. Like, I could not sustain myself for the rest of the day. I just, like, I basically went to sleep at, like, 3 p.m. here. And it was just, like, that's what ruined me. That one decision ruined me. But, like, I couldn't keep myself up. So it was just, like, I'm still ruined up until like 4 days later because of that one decision. A lot better than I was these past few days, let me tell you that. That's why I actually didn't stream on Wednesday. Well, I did say Wednesday or Thursday, just to give myself a little bit of like a little bit of wiggle room to play with, because I knew I wasn't gonna be able to beat the jet lag. Jet lag was my #1 enemy. I thought I had good strategies to beat it, especially going there. I thought I had a good strategy to beat it, but you can't really beat jet lag until you experience it for the first time. I know now what I would have done differently, but like, man, was that an interesting feeling for sure. That was a very, very, very interesting feeling for sure. Resetting your sleep schedule is tough. You used to work overnights. Vacations would kill you. Yeah. It's... See, what I did do before the trip happened was... I slept at around like 9 here. 9 p.m. Because the flight was at 10:30, so... Wake up at 6 to get... Wake up at 6... Or, sorry, wake up at 5 here. I went with a few of my friends, so we had to all group up, and then we get to the airport at around like 9. No, sorry, we get to the airport at around 8. So you know you have time. You know you give yourself buffer time to deal with any airport shenanigans, right? Of course, especially on an international flight. I just it was my first international flight ever, so I didn't know what to expect. So we just gave ourselves a good chunk of buffer room. To work with any issues that may arise. No issues arose, luckily. No issues arose, luckily. But like I said, I slept at 9 here, so I got good sleep going up to the plane ride. So I wasn't tired on the plane. I just naturally took a nap because there was nothing else to do. Like, I didn't have a good way to occupy my time, so I did naturally take a nap. But it helped me adapt better. But like coming back was just bad. Coming back was just bad because like I came back like I said, I came back at night, so I should have technically slept on the plane, but it was just too hard to get like any decent sleep. I ended up watching The Matrix and Home Alone, 2 of my favorite movies, by the way. 2 of my favorite movies of all time, by the way. The Matrix and Home Alone. And then, like I said, landing back here was just like, I was just tired. Which was just too hard. And the first thing I had when I came back was a bowl of Chipotle. Instant KO. Instant KO. Anybody that's eaten a bowl of Chipotle, you know that makes you sleepy. So yeah, that didn't help either, but that didn't help either, but yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to fix it for the last 4 days, and I think I'm finally here, but you can't fix it in a day. So I'm just taking it day by day. I usually take naps, but before I went on the trip, I usually would take like a midday nap, just for like 30 minutes. But I'm realizing now that midday nap is like ruining my ability to adapt back. So I need to just not take the midday nap. I think my body got used to coming back, but like the circadian rhythm is still bad. So it's like taking that midday nap is screwing me over. Oh my god. I hate this character. This is the meta character? Oh, I really hate this character. All these people talk about Weddy Schmeta. I meant to say Shweddy Meta, but it didn't come out right. If left to your own devices, you'll slowly transition sleep schedules over a few weeks. Like, you'll adapt, or... you'll like mess up your sleep schedule. What does that mean? Like if you're on a normal schedule, you'll stay up later and later until you're on nights. Oh, oh no. No, I hate that. I love waking up in the morning. There's no better feeling than me than waking up at like 8 and then it's like time goes so much slower. Because another thing that I practiced when I was there was just like living more in the moment. But again, I think it was just like I think a lot of my issues were just because I was burnt out, but like you know, burnt out like streaming and stuff like that. So like you know, like I keep mentioning, I would have taken a break either way. It just so happened that like, you know, the trip was the break. But anyways, to get back on point is like one of the things I practiced really heavily there was just like being very present and just like it's really easy to be present obviously because like when you're not on the computer. I don't know, like as much as I love this gaming stuff and stuff like that, I can easily adapt to being outside. Like you'll just have to take my word for it, whether you believe me or not. I don't care if you believe me or not, but like I don't use my phone a lot outside. Like there wasn't a lot of moments that I was like pulling out my phone to like scroll or do anything like that. I love just like standing in the outside and just like standing, sitting, wherever, just like looking around and like absorbing the air, like honestly. So it's like it was just such a nice detox. And I kind of realized something from it. Is just like I just need to like slow down, and that's going to affect the channel, by the way. I am just gonna slow things down a lot more. I need to like both for like not just for me. I think it'll just make for better videos and better entertainment, because like I was getting caught in the rat race of everything. I really was, and that's something I've always promised myself not to do. It's just sometimes you get caught in it. It's like a vortex. It's like a whirlpool. It happens, right? It happens. So I'm gonna slow things down a lot more, guys. I don't think that's gonna mean. We'll see. It might mean less streams, but I do think it'll overall be a better product, because I do care about releasing, you know, like good entertainment. So we'll see. But again, I don't want to be one of those corny guys where it's like, oh my god, I went on a trip, now my life's changed. But like sometimes it's for real. Sometimes it's actually for real. Like you just get a new perspective, and it's like, yeah, the way I was doing this sucked. What's up, Joker? How's it going? I mentioned this before at the beginning of the year too, but like I want to post more videos. I want to make. I like making videos because videos like are a little bit more creative for me. Honestly, they can be more fun too. I think I can translate that to streams too. I'm just not like. I'm not good enough at it yet. So yeah, I'm trying to find the words, but the words are in my head right now. Which is why, like I said, the vlog should come out tomorrow, but I'm not rushing the vlog. If there's something that I find like doesn't meet my standards, or like if I'm trying to like make this if I'm trying to edit this like funny moment in it and it takes me a long time, then it takes me a long time. I'm not gonna rush it. I'm not gonna get caught in like this whole upload every day or upload as soon as possible type thing. Like I want to make a good video. So that's what I'm gonna do, you know. I want to make an entertaining video. I don't want to just make a video just satisfy the quota or satisfy algorithms or stuff like that. At my heart I don't care about that stuff. And at some point I did get caught up in it. At some point before the trip I was caught up in all that, but luckily oh my god. Luckily, I'm grounding myself. One of the few streamers to touch grass regularly. I know I'm reading that late, but... Me? Yeah, maybe. Like I said, I like to walk every day and... just like... I mean, I bring my phone just in case of like emergencies and stuff like that, but like... I don't feel the urge to like open it. I just, yeah. I just breathe. It's gonna sound strange, but like, I just breathe the air and it's like, I'm at peace, you know? You can't buy peace, you know? Which is why I really like just doing that. Peace is something that like I feel like you have to find. Everybody finds it in their own way. But it's not usually locked behind money or any monetary reason. Usually. It's not a 0% chance, but it's not a 100% chance either. Go first, Fu. Do I have a lucky starting gate number? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm not at that point yet. I don't know if I'll ever get to that point where I care about the starting gate number. Because I did watch the horse race when I was there. Man, was that a humbling experience. I don't want to get too much into detail about it. I'll answer questions if you guys have them, by the way. I don't care about like completely I care a little bit, so like I will shut down certain questions, but like you can try and ask, you know. Because I don't want to completely like make the VOD irrelevant or the vlog irrelevant. But I did go to that horse race and that was a definite humbling experience because I was not prepared for how much the language barrier was going to stop me. But I should have known it was a little bit further away from the city. So it was just like... I was a little out of my element, that's for sure. Go for Fu. She win this time? Thank God. By a neck. Your lucky number is 13. You can't remember ever losing on Uma with that number. I don't really pay attention to my starting gate number. No, it wasn't really issues like that, like talking fast or anything. I didn't really even talk to anybody there. There was like a combination of things that were kind of pressuring me there, but it wasn't any social reasons. It was like I had gotten used to the city life, and the city life is more tourist friendly, basically. Again, not any social issues, didn't have any problems with anyone I spoke to. Didn't feel like I was getting eyeballed. No, it was just like, you know, city life is different from city life is different from suburb life, and suburb life is different from country life. That's the same everywhere. So going away from the city to like a suburban area was just very, very, I like wasn't prepared for it, and I was also by myself. I did go on this trip with my friends. But I said, like, dude, guys, don't worry about it. This horse race is like my kind of thing. If you guys want to do something else, go for it. They went to go do their own thing. So like it was just very overwhelming. So I didn't actually stay at the course very long, but I still enjoyed my time. It was just like too much to absorb all at once, and my plan wasn't to stay there very long anyways, so it was like I didn't even give myself the time to absorb the environment. So it was just like a multitude of combination of factors, and it was like another thing that went through my head was like, oh, I'm doing this on my own, where it's like I you know, I feel bad. I went on this trip with my friends. I should regroup back with them. So it's like that was also pressuring me. This is just the kind of person I am. It's like there was nothing me going to the track, there was nothing like Japanese that was bothering me about it. It was like mostly like all me. It was like a very, very me thing that kept me from like truly experiencing the experience. So I didn't actually end up staying very long, and it's just like yeah, it was still cool, but I think the whole reason I wanted to go to the horse race there in Japan, by the way, was to you know, see if I'm about it. And what does that mean? Like, you know, if I'm about horse racing. And sadly, that experience wasn't good enough. So I think I still need to go to a horse race in America to like really see if I'm about it. Which I might be doing in the few coming months. Soon? Hopefully sooner than later. But yeah, it's just like I didn't know how to bet over there. I was a little too shy to ask, if I'm being honest. Again, a me problem. I'm pretty sure somebody would have helped me. Literally, I'm pretty sure somebody would have helped me. I was just too shy to ask because, again, I was just by myself. Again, there was just like too many me factors stopping myself from enjoying my time, you know? Like, I didn't even try to ask staff to help me. It was just like a very... That's one of my main regrets of the trip, is I wish I tried a little harder to like absorb the environment of the horse race, but it was just like way too many factors that kind of prevented that from happening. Most of them were in my control, but it's fine. It's fine. It happens, right? That's literally life. And it's not like I won't get another opportunity. I will get another opportunity. Because like I said, one of the main motivations I got from that trip was I want to go there again, like within the year. Like, within the year is my dreamer goal. I'm not gonna call it unrealistic. I hate that word. We're removing unrealistic from my vocabulary. Screw that word. That word can actually leave my balls. But if not within the year, then next year. I really got obsessed. I really got obsessed, and I want to see Akihabara again, guys. That'd be sick. Also, they gave Alpaca a cool new shield because he's a mod. Kentucky Derby time. We'll see. Did you go to any countries? That was my first international trip ever. Oh, head damage. Arcades. Yeah. We went to a few arcades. We went to one arcade in Akihabara. Arcade wasn't really like a main focus. Went to a few gacha like buildings where there was like only gacha games. Went to quite a different few of those. But like there's just so many, right? It wasn't hard to like, oh shoot, hey, we're walking down this, oh look, there's a gacha building, oh let's go in that one, oh there's another one, oh, and then like there was a bunch of claw machine arcades too, you know, stuff like that. But like a genuine like old school arcade with like old school arcade cabinets, I only went to one of those once. It was really cool. Let me not get it wrong, but was more so talking about new gen arcades and rhythm games. You didn't specify, buddy. You just said arcades. The hell? Did I play any crane games? Oh, did I? Oh, did I? You'll have to wait for that. You'll have to wait for that vlog. Like I said, vlog's about halfway done. I did not record every single day. So, vlog's about halfway done. Oh, did I? You'll have to catch that. That one I won't spoil. That one I won't spoil. You'll have to see it. Boy, did I get addicted. Man, those claw games are fun, man. Dude, it feels like claw games in America are so rigged. But like the ones over there, don't get me wrong, they're rigged too. But like it just, it's the feeling, you know? Even if you know it's still just as rigged, it's the feeling that it's just like a little less rigged. And man, was it a little less rigged over there. I'm convinced. I'm convinced. I am totally 100,000% convinced. So it's just slightly less rigged. Just slightly. It was so fun. I'm not a claw machine guy either. Like here in America, I'm not. But like obviously... Also, it's just because like doing a claw machine here is so expensive, but you do it over there and it's like 100 yen. 100 yen's not even $1. Crazy, man. Crazy, man. They don't have the quarter claw. Do they have quarter claw machine games anymore? I don't even know. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Like I said, I'm not into the claw machine culture of America, but... Again, also, no one really carries quarters. But then, you know what's cool? The claw machines let you scan your freaking card. What's up, Adius? So it's like you don't even need the quarters. You don't even need... I'm sorry, you don't even need the 100 yen coin, which I did have, which I did keep, by the way. I did keep one 100 yen coin. That 100 yen coin got me a lot of gacha little thingies. Mostly free win gacha. A little bit of Hololive gacha. So I had to keep 100 yen coin just for the memories. Just for the memories. There's a few quarter machines that the laundromat used to go to. Like Claw. Or like the frickin' or the quarter or that's how or the laundry's a quarter. Oh yeah, guys, another thing, dude, it's no exaggeration. It's really cheap there. Like this big old bowl of ramen is $6. Oh my god, I wish I dude, man, you can get full off of like $6, bro. It was crazy. So I'm doing the conversion for you guys, but like 1,000 yen is roughly $6. Oh my god. It was so like I had to stop myself though, because like I was getting into that mentality. A lot of people do say this. They're like, oh, when you're there, it feels like Monopoly bucks. It really did feel like that, but that's only if you do the conversion. So like at first I was converting stuff where it was like in my head, I was like, oh, this is this much in American dollars. Wow, this is cheap. But then at some point I started to realize, no, I shouldn't do that. I should treat it like yen. And then I started to slow myself down because it's like, you realize how quickly you're spending stuff because like it seems like it's Monopoly dollars, but like it's really not. Yeah, it's really not. So I got more into the mentality of treating yen like yen instead of treating yen like dollars, and then it helped me save a lot. Because I think I would have gone really insane no-brainer on spending if I didn't like adapt. The random ball one, you don't know what they're called? The claw machine with a random ball? The American claw machine with a random ball. Huh. I don't know. Random ball. Random ball. I don't know. Huh. Nice promotion range. Oh, yippee. Like you just turn the lever thing and a plastic ball with a figure comes out. Oh, a gacha machine. Not a crane game. Yeah, that's gacha. That's a gacha machine. I still have one of my gacha balls. But yeah, guys, I'm probably just gonna chill for the rest. Probably just chill for another 10 minutes. Just chat with you guys. This is just, you know, a little chill return stream. I don't know if I am gonna stream tomorrow. I want to, but I actually should probably go to the lab. I put off a lot of my lab appointments, obviously, for the trip, so should probably head to the lab tomorrow morning. The new Chilla's art came out though, Umigari. So we will be playing that. We will 100% be playing that. Like doctor stuff, you know? Doctor stuff, Scroodle. I just, I put off a lot of it. Because a lot of my appointments actually fell on the day of the trip. Or, on the 2 weeks of the trips. But, obviously I delayed a lot of them till February for the trip. Thought I meant lab on Tarkov. That's funny. Routine stuff? Yeah. Kale Solaris on Twitch. What the heck? Rated with 5 viewers. Hey, what's up? Hi. Thanks for rating. Sorry if it sounds like I'm talking to ghosts. I'm multi-streaming on YouTube, but hey, thanks. Thought he was about to reveal his biomedical engineering lab job at the lab? Shut up, Alpaca. Was hoping you'd magically not be in the shadow zone anymore, but oh well, yeah. You still don't show up on this thing. Yeah, thanks for tuning in on Twitch, guys, from Kale's stream. Hello. I'm Goofy Goobin. I am the 47th of my kind. I am Senjo. What's going on? We are kind of winding down the stream, though. I'll be honest, but I appreciate the raid still. Thank you. But yeah, I delayed all my doctor's appointments, so it is time for me to... I should go tomorrow, but I could stream the new Umigari. New Chilla's Art. You know I've been waiting for Chilla's Arts to drop, baby. That is my indie horror game goat. $20? What? Super chat, thank you. What the hell? All right, man. Well, thanks for the freaking orange super chats, Anomaly. What the heck? You did not. You honestly should have given this before you left to spit. You did not. No, it's fine. You didn't need to do that. Honestly, you didn't even need to do that now, but I still appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you a lot. That's... You're already like a member. Why'd you do that too? That's kind of crazy. It's kind of nuts, man. What else do you say besides thank you? I can only say thank you like 1,000 times, so thank you 1,000 times. I would say it actually 1,000 times, but then everybody else would get annoyed. So I can't do that. I can't do that. So yeah, I just... much appreciated. Thanks, man. Hope you can go again this year, bro. Yeah, that'd be sweet. I'm very motivated to. Like I'm motivated. Like obviously I'm still a little. I'm coming off of the high of the trip, so like I'm like still really invested in like, you know, learning Japanese, and I'm hyper motivated right now because of that. But that's the plan, Stan. That's the plan. Stan. You'd absolutely watch an entire stream of me just saying thank you over and over again. That's called a well, I don't know if we'll get to this point. No. Well, I mean, this sounds, again, this is just like an ego mode. But there's these certain streams where it's like you thank all your super chats, because sometimes you get so many in a stream that you can't do it in the stream. Don't super chat me. Don't. Unless you really want to, but don't. I don't. See, that sounds ego, man. There's no other way to put it, though. I've seen other tubers do it. Dude. They just do a whole stream where they just thank their super chats. But that implies that you guys have to donate, and it's just like, you know, don't. No. I mean, no. There's no humble way to say it. There's no humble way to say that. It all sounds egotistical. God damn it. There's no way to freaking say it, man. Ah, oh, God. But yeah. towards my next Japan. That'd be sick. You know what I realized? What's expensive about it? What's expensive about it is Oh, by the way, guys, on Twitch, sorry, I don't want to feel like the Twitch people are not able to jump in, but I'm just talking about my Japan trip. I recently came back from Japan a few days ago, and this is my return stream. We're just hanging out, just chatting. We were just chatting, but then we were playing Uma, but now we're kind of just chatting for a little bit to end it all off. You need to get a cleaning at the dentist when you have insurance again. Yeah, I gotta stop by the dentist. I haven't stopped by the dentist in like a year. I've just been putting off the dentist. I've been putting off the dentist really badly. But I do floss and I do brush my teeth every day. So maybe it's okay. The streets would say it's not okay. Your friend wants to go to Japan, but has a very important question to ask. How was the head clearance? You're pretty tall. You're pretty tall, and that's a concern of yours. So it depends where you go. If you go to like where I'd like to go, or yeah, where the places. So like if you go to like Akihabara, for example, Akihabara is like a bunch of small buildings that have, you know, anime or tech. Like Akihabara is also known for tech. There was a lot of cool like small stores there with like old like vintage cameras. Obviously they were selling like PC parts and like gaming stuff there too and stuff like that. But the point I'm trying to make is like the buildings there specifically are really tiny. So it's like the head clearance there, like how tall am I? I don't even know how tall I am. So I'm about like I'm not the tallest guy in the world. I'm not the tallest guy in the world. So it was easy for me. Like I fit the height of a Japanese person. So I didn't have a problem with head clearance, but if you're like in like the 5'8", maybe 6 foot range, you might have a little bit of an issue with head clearance, like in areas like Akihabara. But in general, not really a big deal. It didn't necessarily feel like there was a lot of issues with head clearance in most areas. But if you do go to certain areas where the buildings are a lot more smaller and cramped, you might have the issue, I won't lie. But yeah, not so bad. So you're 6'4"? Yikes. Yeah, your head might be bumping. You might be bumping. The noggin might get knocked up a little bit. I mean, you won't intentionally bump your head. You'll frickin' you'll dodge it. You'll dodge the head trauma. Just might be a little uncomfortable. Your brother is 6'0" and he said he said he had issues on his trip. Yeah, like I said, about being about 6, maybe even 5'8" is gonna be a little tight in terms of height. You once walked face first into a ceiling fan in America? That means that's a small room. That's a tiny freaking room. In America? That's a tiny freaking room right there. Did the fan win? Scarred up from the ceiling fan or what? My cousin has a scar. But my cousin got accidentally thrown into a ceiling fan when he was like a kid. I think that's how the story goes. Again, maybe that's just like the adults, like the uncles and aunts playing a joke on us. But that's how the story goes. That's how that is how the story goes. He has a scar on his cheek, but it's cool, honestly. It's like a little legacy. That's how the story goes, bro. I don't know. I don't know. Man, dude, those ceiling fans are no joke. I don't trust no ceiling fan. Yeah, I do want to show you guys all the cool he Supermaned right off the arm of the couch into it in reality, I'm pretty sure. If he did Superman, he's not gonna get a scar from a ceiling fan. You've been playing a lot of Mountain Blade Bannerlord while I was in Japan. How's that? Isn't that an infinite game? Like the game technically never ends, or is it like Civ where you have to just take over a bunch of stuff and then it'll end? I always thought that game was like Civ, but you can actually control like a unit instead of like, you know, the top-down view. Or am I just like off the mark entirely? It can be infinite, yes. You've been playing as the Emperor of the Empire for a while now. That is a totally unoriginal. The Emperor of the Empire. That is weak. What the hell? The Emperor of the Empire? That's it? What the hell? No cool empire name. Just Emperor of the Empire. That that is weak. Empire is so OG, it's just Empire. That is weak as hell, bro. No way. The Empire is just called the Empire by default. Why didn't you name your empire? Why don't you rename your country? Be something cool, dude. Skriddle Nation. The Holy Roman Empire. Over 300 in-game days of war against the Vladians. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. The Vladians is a way cooler name than the Empire. That's a way cooler name. Is it the Valandians or the Vladians? Did you spell this wrong or is this correct? The Valandi. I'm gonna assume you didn't spell it wrong. The Valandians. That's actually a way cooler name. I'm sorry, the Empire is weak. That is weak as hell, bro. Not even like the Galactic Empire. Like you gotta add like a little adjective, you know? Like Star Wars. that the version with guns, or is that another mountain blade? There's a version with guns? That sounds like my alley. Yeah, the only thing, yeah, I've seen a little bit of Mountain Blade gameplay like a long time ago. I watched this YouTuber play it. It's just like, it's truly like a game that never ends. I don't know if like you can even set a way for it to end. I obviously, I don't know the fine details, but it definitely just looks like an infinite game, which is cool. There's nothing wrong with those, but it's just very infinite content video game. They don't really make those anymore. They're not as common these days. Let's see. What time is it? All right, guys. That was a good little return stream back. Again, thank you, Kale, for raiding on Twitch. I wish I could mix the chats again, because like it does. I do feel the disconnect. I hate that there's like a wall there. I hate that there's like a wall between Twitch and YouTube, and it makes it feel awkward because I do have more Senjabronis on YouTube. So it always makes it a little awkward, but I think I can get in trouble for mixing the chats, so that's why I stopped doing it. I just don't want to deal with like I don't want to deal with any. I don't want to deal with no AI chat or like you know, I get in trouble for it and then I have to deal with the AI help service, and it's just like, bro, I'm not trying to deal with that. So it's like I rather just keep it separate just so I don't have to deal with that trouble. But I hate the disconnect. I really do. That disconnect is awful. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna wrap things up here. I'm gonna be getting to editing that vlog. Like I said, if all things go well today, the vlog should come out tomorrow. I've been having a lot of fun with it, which having fun with it makes it so the editing process goes way faster. Like I said, I'm be focusing on having fun making these videos, even if they take a long time now. So that's gonna be a thing. Once again, I greatly appreciate Anomaly Alpaca. Thanks for membering again, and especially Anomaly for dropping the 20 schmeckles. Who's on the back of the 20? Is that? I think that's Lincoln. I think I'm wrong though. Is it Jackson? Not the back. I'm at the front. That's the boy Jackson right there. He dropped one Schmooth Jackson, and I have to appreciate that because I mean, it's not that I have to. I want to. I just don't know how to say thank you 1,000 times, and that would annoy like everybody. And then there's Adius with the 3 months. Okay. Well, thank you to the legendary 3. You know, they are the OG 3, the first 3 members ever. They will be immortalized somehow, some way. I'll probably, yeah, I appreciate it. I just, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. At least that does show up. That's the only way he can show up in the chat, Sag. Hall of Fame for the OG3. Yeah, at some point, I definitely will do something. On the Ichi-ni-san Type B? Oh my god. This guy's annoying. This guy... Oh my god. Freaking funny, bro. Star on the Walk of Fame. Yeah, I've always wanted to do something like on these screens, like the starting soon screen and like the ending screen. I've always wanted to add more character to them, and even this screen. You know, I know this screen is a joke. You know, well, it's not a joke, guys. I did kill Pluto. That was me. You know why it's no longer listed as a planet? That was my fault. I did that. They just, again, I'm written out of history a lot. I just don't get the credit I deserve. Senjo doesn't get the credit he deserves. Socrates Senjo, that was past me. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. They erased the Senjo part. They just only had Socrates. Whatever. Whatever. You listen to so much Japanese EDM, okay? You've heard so many count-ups and countdowns from 3. Did I hear a lot of EDM when I was over there? No, not really. But then again, I didn't go to those. No, I went to Shibuya once. Dude, guys, hold on. Let me just... Okay. I went to Kamurocho, guys. In real life known as Kabukicho. Where Yakuza takes place. I geeked. I was geeking so hard. Now, that being said, I didn't geek for very long because that's not a very good area to be. That's not a very good area to be an obvious tourist. Because within seconds, guys. Okay, see, this is a little bit of a spoiler for the vlog, but I have to tell this story. Within seconds. Because my friend looks like a tourist. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I'm going to finally reveal something. If it wasn't obviously clear, I am Asian. So it's a little bit easier. It was a little bit easier for me to blend and not be an obvious tourist. But my friend looked like an obvious tourist, and the first the first minute we walked down Kabukicho Street, the first minute he gets approached by a guy offering him a booby bar. To go to a booby bar. So there, you had to be on that was a little bit of a shady area. It's kind of true. The game doesn't lie. That area was a little shady. So you had to be a little on guard. So I wasn't pulling my camera out to be geeking over the Yakuza of the city where Yakuza takes place. So it was cool, but I was definitely on my toes there. And that was honestly one of the only places in Japan where I was on my toes, because like the stories are true. It's pretty freaking safe. I can count 2 moments, literally 2 moments ever, where I ever felt like any aura of like threat. Like I just didn't feel any moment where it was like I need to be like really overly cautious here. Nah, it was super. Those stories are true. It's pretty freaking safe. It's really safe. Now, obviously, you go to an area that's known for, more shady or less. It's a bar area. It attracts shadier clientele. Then obviously, that's anywhere. Like anywhere, whether it be Japan, America, South, it doesn't matter where you go, right? You just have to be more on guard there. But like in general, it was just like so chill. It was very, very just chill, and I never felt like under fire or felt like I had to hold my bag extra tight or anything like that, Did you go by Shibuya 109? I don't think so. I didn't follow an itinerary. My friend had an itinerary, but it was more of like suggestions rather than like actively like make sure we go to every single place in the itinerary. And I preferred it that way because, like I said, it's my first international trip ever, and especially going to Japan, which is somewhere, a lot of the media that I consume comes from Japan. I just wanted to absorb everything and just be chill and not like stress out about, gotta be here on time, gotta be there. Obviously that moments like that still happen, but like for the most part, we just like went with the flow, So, did not hit up Shibuya 109. I actually don't even know what that is. We mostly went to... So I didn't actually know this, but Kabukicho is where the Godzilla head is. And that's what my friends were there to see. They were there to see the... They were there to go to Toho Cinemas and see the Godzilla head. I didn't know we were going to Kabukicho until I saw the big sign. Because I was just... I'm the type of traveler where if I'm with a group, I will just follow you. Wherever you want to go, it's cool with me. I don't really have an agenda. Because again, I like to just chill. I don't want to be like this ball of stress. I don't, like, what's the point in going on a vacation or a trip like that if you're just going to be as stressed as you were at home, like trying to go, oh, we got to spend an hour here. Oh, then hurry, guys. We got to make it on time so we go to see this, go to see that, go to see, like, I don't want to do that. So, So I just whatever they wanted to do, I just followed along, and I was just taking in the sights and stuff. And then like it was just cool to like stumble upon Kabukicho because I didn't, I wasn't really planning on going to Kabukicho. It just ended up happening that way. Why is that showing up here, but it's not showing up on my actual YouTube chat? It's showing up on the screen. Google it, you'll realize there's a lot of anime-styled things because it's iconic. Shibuya 109. What? That's so weird. It's not showing up on my YouTube chat. It's showing up... okay, whatever. Yeah, why not? Let's Google it. Shibuya 109. For the JJK fans out there, they're like, what the hell is going on in Shibuya? Shibuya 109. I don't think I saw this building. No. I went to the Shibuya Tsutaya, and obviously I went to the Shibuya Crossing, and oh my god. Oh, you know what? I passed this building. I didn't see this though. Yeah, I think I passed this building in Shibuya, but I didn't actually go. We didn't actually go in. The only reason I know that is because I'm looking at this picture and I recognize some of the stores on the side. I think we passed it. But yeah, went to the crossing and dude, I don't believe TikTokers are real until you actually see them. There's just something like I've never seen somebody be an influencer in real life. I haven't until I went to the Shibuya crossing. And there was just a level of like shame I had in my heart. Like, I wouldn't do that. I can't do that. That's not my... Okay, first of all, I'm not an IRL, like, influencer. But, like, I just can't do that. There's just something so... There's something so off-putting, like about it. They just ruined the flow of everything. It was weird. Also, another thing. They make that crossing look so big on camera. Literally, they edit it. They actually edit that crossing to make it look so big on camera. It's like they add like 20 pounds. They literally add like 20, like the camera does add 20 pounds because in real life, dude, that crossing is not that big. It is not that big. Now, there is a lot of people crossing on it, don't get me wrong. But like, dude, it is not that long to get from one point to the other. It really isn't. They make it seem like it's this gigantic crossing. It's so bogus. It's so bogus. That is the most bogus thing I've ever seen in my life. It's cringe IRL. Uh, no, I mean, okay. I don't know. It's hard for me to say that because, like, I get it. Everyone wants to do the fun thing. Oh, run to the middle of the street. Woo woo. Like, but like, it's a whole nother beast when it cause like it didn't feel real, you know? I think there's a problem. Like, the issue I mainly had with watching those people do all that stuff was like it felt fake, you know? Cause like you see them prepare it. Like I saw the behind the scenes. You see them prepare to do it, and it feels so manufactured. Like they don't actually want to do it. They're just doing it for views. That's my problem. Like if you actually just wanted to do that for fun, sure. But like, dude, seeing them do the behind the scenes of all the prep and stuff, and it's like, dude, it's so like, it's like they're trying to do a movie, but like without the professionalism of a movie. Because like if you do that in a movie setting, it feels more authentic than like doing it in real life. I don't know what it was. There was just something so fake about it, and it just made me like, yeah, I mean, yeah, it did make me cringe, but like, I don't really think the action is cringe. I just think the reason why you do it is cringe. I think the reason is more important in my head, and like the reason they did it, like just seeing it, like it was just so clearly for the views, and it was just like, oh bro, oh brother, get me out of here. I just want to go from one end of the street to the other, bro. That's literally, I just had to cross. I literally had to cross. I didn't want to do no movie. I didn't want to do no, like, I'll do a little recording because it's cool. It's an iconic area, but like, I'm not going to do the run to the middle, bro. Whoa. And then like spin around and and then spin around and be like, wow, this place is big. Like first of all, it's not that big. I'm gonna make that very clear right now. I'm breaking all the illusions right now. First of all, it's not as huge as they make it seem to be. And second of all, it is not. It takes you 5 seconds to cross from point A to point B. They make it look like it's like a whole minute. That's a load of baloney right there. That's a load of baloney right there. People stopping in the middle of the crossing for videos? Yeah, pretty much. Sorry, I didn't see that, Adias, because I don't know why is this live chat window not working for me? I had to open up another one to refresh it. But yeah, a lot of people would stop in the middle of the crossing for videos, and the crossing did let you do that because what is it? It's obviously well known, like even in Japan, that a lot of people will cross there. So what is it? The time you have to get from point A to point B is actually a long time. It's almost like, dude, it's almost like 2 minutes straight up, which to cross on a crosswalk is a long time. It felt like a long time, which is why those people were doing all those videos and stuff. But yeah. Yeah, again, I don't really have like an issue with people doing stuff like that. I just don't want it to feel fake. You know, like if you're actually happy to be there and it's your first time, cool. But like, dude, again, watching them prepare to do it, they're just like not happy. They're like, all right, I gotta make this look as cool as possible. All that matters is the visual. You know, like that's how I imagine their inner monologue going. And they got their camera guy, and their camera guy's not happy. Probably because that's like it's like their sixth take. It's like their sixth time doing that. They wait for the freaking crosswalk. Like that's again, like if you just do it one time, you're done. It's the genuine article, cool. But like I swear to God, some of those people were there for like hours. Hours. It just felt fabricated. But I mean, that's the content world sometimes, right? And to an extent, it is like scripted. I don't mean scripted either. I don't mean scripted. I mean like, just like the feeling is fabricated. But again, you would never know that, right? You would never know that unless you see the behind the scenes. But yeah, seeing the behind the scenes, it was just like, you guys don't seem to actually be happy doing this crossing. Is that a fake smile? It might be a fake smile. Might be a fake smile. Did you buy so much stuff that you had to use the locker? Yeah, some days. Some days I did. It wasn't that I bought a lot of stuff. It was that the stuff I bought was big and cumbersome to carry. I bought a lot of figures. Off to the side, stretching the hamstrings. True. I bought a lot of figures, which I will show in the vlog. The boxes for the figures were big. So I've always wanted, like, so my my real obsession with these figures came about, like, I didn't used to have a lot of figures before Japan, but the problem with figures in America is they're really expensive. But in Japan, oh my god, guys, you can get a figure that costs literally, hold on, so let me do the conversion. So one of the figures I bought was 1,500 yen, which 1,500 yen is roughly like $8. An $8 figure there is like almost like 15 bucks here. So it was just so easy. That's where I like felt like it was monopoly money, because like, dude, these like, knowing how hard it is to just get one figurine in America at a decent price, and just seeing the infinite potential, like, oh my god, it was crazy. It was crazy. Uma figures, more than that, but definitely a few Uma figures. Definitely a few. But I got I was there for Steins Gate stuff. My main objective, so the merch that I really wanted was Hololive, Umamusume, and Steins Gate stuff. Because Steins Gate stuff is impossible to get in America. It just doesn't exist. It doesn't exist because everybody knows the popular anime is Demon Slayer, oh, Jujutsu Kaisen, oh, One Piece. I mean, I like One Piece and JJK. I don't really like Demon Slayer. But, you know, oh, yeah, oh, you want figures, you want merch of that? Oh, you just have to like the popular anime. Oh. And the best part about going to Japan, bro, was that there was so much anime that was not popular, and that's the stuff I like. That's the stuff I don't like, the freaking mainstream stuff. So it was just like, oh, I was so in my element. I was so in my element. It was so sick. It was awesome. But yeah, I'll show off all that stuff in the vlog. I'll show off all that stuff in the vlog and all that. But yeah, it was awesome. And again, everything was just so affordable. Like, at least in comparison to America. Because, like, man, getting, like, I got a lot of acrylics too. Because acrylics aren't popular in America. And if they are, I've never seen them promoted very much. Hyping that vlog? Hell yeah, I'm hyping that vlog. I think this vlog's gonna be a really good video. I'm having a lot of fun editing it, and you know, all I can do is hope you guys will enjoy it. You know, at the end of the day, it's gonna, you know, at the end of the day, it depends. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. There it is. I might enjoy this vlog, and I might think it's a 10 out of 10, but you know, at the end of the day, I could just hope that you guys will enjoy it too. But yeah, I am hyping it up because I think it's gonna be a good video. I think it's gonna be a hella good video. But yeah, I use the locker quite a few times. It's really useful. I love the locker. I love that. Honestly, I wish shopping districts would do that in America. But I also think about it. It's like we also have our car just so readily available that, like, you probably don't need the locker in America. But like, yeah, dude, those lockers were super useful. Like, you wouldn't even use them for security. You would just use them because it's like, oh, I'm really tired of carrying this bag around. So it was just like, it was more convenience than security, which I feel like security is a concern in America. Like, most people wouldn't even put stuff in their trunk of their car and leave it unattended because it's like, what if my car gets broken into, you know? So it's like, yeah, I was never really concerned about the security of anything. I was just concerned about, like, this is really annoying to carry around. Or I'm just getting tired of holding this. I miss it, guys. I do. Yeah. That was a good break. Like I mentioned, I just need to take my time and slow things down. I don't know if you guys even felt the difference from me 2 weeks ago to me now, but like I'm taking the stream a lot slower. I'm like, well, I'd like to think I'm less easily aggravated. I don't know though, but yeah, I just need to be like, that's one thing the trip really taught me, was just be very present. And I've always known how to do that. It's just being on the internet all the time and like absorbing all this information. It can kind of like make it hard to just be slow and be present and like realize, you know, life's not going as fast as you think it is. It's just you're the one like going too fast and like stressing yourself out and all that kind of stuff. And that's, you know, like I mentioned, that's where I was 2 weeks ago. I was just like, even if I didn't go on this trip, I was going to take a break. So I'm glad that the trip ended up being the break, obviously, because that's just icing on the cake. But yeah, I think some things are obviously gonna change around the channel. There will be less in terms of quantity, but I do think the quality will be better. Just because it's like, I realized that's what was happening, is I was just getting caught up in the rat race. You can test yourself, play agree again. Yes, do that. I will play agree again. I'll probably still get mad at agree, but mad in a more entertaining way. If that makes any sense. I don't know, maybe it was already entertaining. I just want to keep improving, you know. I think that's like that's what I'm really trying to say. I'm just having a hard time putting it to words, but I just felt stagnant before the 2 weeks. I felt like I wasn't improving. I felt like I didn't know what routes to take to improve as an entertainer, and I felt like kind of goalless. But luckily, again, I don't want to be one of those people who it's like, oh, they go on a trip and they change. But I am gonna kind of be one of those people right now. I am gonna kind of be one of those people right now. I'm still on the high of the trip, so yeah. Alright guys, but like everything else in life, sometimes you have to step away for a bit to see the whole picture. Oh yeah, for real. I realize that now more than ever. It's hard when you don't, like, it's hard when you're in the moment though. Like again, I knew I needed the break. It's just, well, first of all, I didn't take it because I knew the trip was happening, and you know, and all that, but I gained further perspective. Like, I gained more perspective than I would have, you know, just taking the break here, obviously. That's what I mean. I don't want to be corny and be like, oh man, goes on an international trip once to a whole nother country and then his whole life perspective changes. It's changed a little bit for sure, but not that, not, no, yeah. I don't know. I'm being corny. I'm being corny at this point. I'm overextending this conversation. Yeah, guys. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go edit that VOD now. I talked a little bit longer than I thought I would, but hey, we had something to talk about. So, if there's still any more burning questions, obviously I'll answer them in the next stream. But I don't think I'm going live tomorrow. Like I said, I put behind a lot of my doctor's appointments and stuff till February, so I actually have to do a lot of pre-doctor stuff. So I need to go to the lab, get blood work done, blah blah blah, routine, routine lab work. But I put off a lot of that, so I should probably go do that tomorrow and stop being lazy about it. So I was thinking about streaming Umigari tomorrow, the new Chilla's Arts game, because it actually came out. But I think we'll just have to save that for next week. But yeah, the stream schedules will return. Expect a stream schedule this Sunday or Monday. This Sunday or Monday. Maybe Sunday if I'm feeling extra ahead of schedule. But yeah, guys, I appreciate it. Thank you guys for the heartwarming return. The goofy one is back and a lot more motivated than I was last time. Peace out, everybody. Have a good rest of your morning, afternoon, evening. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.